Calaroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. If you've ever left something in an Uber, you're not alone. They have released the 10th annual Lost and Found Index. They look at the items passengers most frequently and most bizarrely leave behind. The most common things left behind, phones, wallets, luggage, keys, headphones, clothing, passports, glasses, jewelry, and laptops. Then some other things. Dentures with only 2 teeth, breast milk, human hair, and an ankle monitor, a sack of marbles, an oxygen tank, and a group photograph of Donny Osmond. Other items left behind: a live fish, poor thing, I wonder what happened to it, a mannequin, 2 trees, a police radio, a kitchen faucet, a double-door oven, you left that behind, a package containing live butterflies, what happened to those, a child's prosthetic eye, and a photograph featuring a rhinestone-decorated image of Jesus. America's most forgetful cities: New York City, followed by Miami, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, Washington, Dallas, Boston, Atlanta, and Newark, New Jersey, where there's a big airport. Sundays are the most forgetful day of the week. July 17th, the distinction of being the single most forgetful day of the year, so consider yourself warned. Uber also highlighted some of the strangest items left behind over the past decade. Those included a lost lobster, divorce papers, the head of a salmon, a large painting of Kate Middleton, 500 grams of caviar, a poodle, like an actual poodle, and a fake butt. Moving on, a movie about chasing your dreams has produced a real-life version of its own story when a concertgoer was suddenly asked to join the professional orchestra in front of 2,500 people. There was a live performance of the score from the movie La La Land at Sydney's Darling Harbour Theatre. I know that theater. Sterling was in the audience attending a show when there was a problem that stopped the show. During intermission, the concert's pianist became too ill to continue. Backstage, organizers were scrambling to find a replacement. Finally, the conductor, Justin, walked onto the stage and said, I figure nobody's as close as they are, so I just thought we have 2,500 people in there. He asked if anyone in the audience was a trained pianist and an expert sight reader capable of performing the rest of the concert. Sterling raised his hand. He was asked several follow-up questions to make sure he understood what was being asked, and then he joined them on stage. Now, at one point, he said, oh no, I saw a difficult synthesizer solo. I saw it on the score, and I thought, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sight read that one in one go. I took a little bit of creative liberty and just decided to improvise, which I think ended up being a good choice. That is a lot of fun. A routine underwater survey in Scandinavian waters has led to one of the most remarkable shipwreck discoveries in recent memory. The wreck was found by Norwegian watchmaker and underwater explorer Espen. Espen operates a small underwater survey company. He was doing his thing, and scattered across the sand were hundreds of pieces of Chinese porcelain, many of them still intact after nearly 3 centuries underwater. Another vehicle recovered about 40 artifacts from the wreck site. The ship that they found measures about 72 feet long. It sits upright, roughly 2,000 feet below the surface. Experts think it sank relatively quickly sometime around 1750. Preserving both the vessel and its cargo. Some of the impressive stuff on the ship: 2 distinct styles of Chinese porcelain. One features the familiar blue and white designs. The other is a Dehua porcelain, prized in Europe for its elegant pure white appearance. Now, residents in Scotland say they're being terrorized by a parakeet. Yes, the parakeet has been roaming around the area since February and is being blamed for thousands of dollars in damage to local cars. According to residents, the loose parakeet has developed a habit of pecking away at rubber window seals and windshield wipers, leaving car owners frustrated and repair bills mounting. Kathleen lives around there and says, parakeet is not a good word around here. This little chap causes havoc on the cars. I've never seen the bird. I've just seen the damage it causes. Chris Ann also lives in the area and said, sometimes it leaves. It can be away for a couple weeks and we think, oh good, we won't see it again. But then somebody will go out the next day and you'll hear a shout of, he's back again. A spokesperson for Nature Scott said wildlife experts have put forward 3 main theories for this destructive behavior. 1, they're defending their territory against their own reflection. 2, they crave certain fats or minerals in the rubber. Or 3, they're simply exploring and playing out of boredom. In Lexington, an officer was dispatched after reports of a chicken wandering loose throughout the neighborhood. According to animal control officials, the chicken led everyone on a lively chase throughout the neighborhood before making an unusual detour. The agency posted on social media, "This adventurous little gal kept everyone on their toes, even taking a quick dip in a neighbor's pool before finally deciding her wild night out was over and finding a safe landing with us at the shelter. Why the chicken went in the pool, don't know. Sounds like the setup to a joke." Officials are trying to figure out where the chicken came from, but they report that the chicken is safe and dry. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. Have an awesome day.